We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball, the Midsummer Classic between the American League All-Stars and the National League All-Stars. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special coverage of the Major League Baseball All-Star Game here on the show. I'll be joined in a moment by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, but first let's give you a look at this year's American and National League All-Stars as voted on by you, the fans. Final preparations being made down on the field. We've got a fun night in store. It's the Major League All-Star Game on the show, and it comes your way next. Hyunjin Ryu, the Korean lefty, will be the starter in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Now at the plate, George Springer. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading up for the American League, the right fielder.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
Now the 1-0. Popped him up. Contreras waits on it. 1 out.
Batting second from the New York Yankees, the second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He has past history with Hyunjin Ryu. He's totaled 4 hits in 19 tries. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. LeMahieu has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. The windup and the 0-1. Gonna be a tough play. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is over. So a fairly painless top of the first. It's the American League nothing. National Leaguers coming to bat. It's the Major League Baseball All-Star Game exclusively on the show. Justin Verlander, a Virginia-born right-hander, gets the ball to start this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Yeah, Matt. Since he's put on a Houston Astros uniform, Justin Verlander's kind of turned his career around. Went through a couple of seasons where his velocity was down, but he's always had that good curveball changeup combination. velo back up to the mid to upper 90s to go along with that fastball and the curveball. And Justin Verlander is all the way back.
Stepping in, Christian Yelich. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And that's waved at and missed for strike one. The 0-1 delivery. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. And the throw to first is in time, one gone.
Batting second. From the Chicago Cubs, the shortstop, Javier.
So one away here with the bases empty. And with it comes Javi Baez to the plate. First pitch of the at-bat. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Bases are empty. One man out. Popped up. Santana has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
Batting third.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and that brings in Freddie Freeman. Verlander sets his sights. First pitch on its way. This pitch is popped up. Bregman in foul ground, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Popped him up. Over to the left, but playable over in foul ground. Verlander is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. We've played an inning, still 0-0. Second inning set to go, and next it'll be the switch hitting first baseman, Carlos Santana. And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And he's going to kick off the second with extra bases. And the AL gets a man in scoring position. It's a leadoff double.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
In now, Hunter Pence, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Oh and 1, here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
And a good curveball there, but he wouldn't bite. It's 1-2.
Boy, that's a great take right there. He might have been frozen by that pitch, but it missed by just enough to give him life in this AB.
Acuna is there, and he has it for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
All right, so here's how the National League All-Stars line up on D. And let's take a look at Christian Yelich, former Gold Glove winner in 2014, covers a ton of ground out there and don't test the arm.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Grounded to first. Freeman's got it. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. So a man at third here with 2 gone. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Gary Sanchez.
Here comes the first pitch. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. This is foul right side. The 0-2. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. American League strands 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Cody Bellinger at the plate now. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The right fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And this will be lined into center field, and they've got themselves their first hit of the ball game.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
First pitch coming. Here it is. I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1. Bellinger aboard here at first with nobody out. And this one's in the dirt. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Josh Bell, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
The designated hitter, Josh Bell.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. The 0-1. Swing and a little blooper to center, and that's in there. Base hit.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with 1 out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second looks like a big inning could be brewing.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras, as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. So it's first and second with 2 men gone, and that'll bring up the infielder Ketel Marte.
Second baseman, Ketel.
On the line, that's a base hit into left field. Brantley's able to get it in, and that runner will have to hold on at third base.
Boy, this is a big inning, Bruin. How about back-to-back-to-back singles? The bags are loaded, and he is in deep trouble.
Yes, he is, no doubt about it. Nothing fires you up more than knocking the donut off your bat on the on-deck circle and realizing all the pillows are taken right now. Major traffic. You got to stay within yourself, not try and do too much and get a pitch in your zone.
Bottom of the second here with no score. And it's fouled away. Ready on 0-2. And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. National Leaguers leave them loaded. We'll move to the third with no score. Top of the third set to get underway, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Michael Brantley. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. Lifted the other way down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. And another foul ball. Another 0-2 coming. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Marte has it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Coming to the plate now, Jorge Polanco. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Not shortstop, Jorge Polanco.
And now pitch on the way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Fouled off. Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
George Springer the next to hit. And he puts it on the ground to second. Marte fields it cleanly, and that's the second out. Digging in, DJ LeMahieu. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Taken, but called a strike.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Weak grounder down the line at third. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Hit hard on the ground to short, and that's through into left, a base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
I know we sit up here and talk about it a lot. Just grabbing the momentum, trying to tack on early runs as quick as possible. It allows the pitcher to go out there, relax, attack the strike zone. It keeps everybody involved. That 2-out RBI, I know it's early, but that just gives everyone a chance to just relax and compete.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the American League 1 and the National League 0. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as the left-handed hitting Christian Yelich settles in to start out the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High chopper over to the right side, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in now, Javier Baez. Here comes the first pitch. And there's a fastball from Verlander to jump ahead 0-1.
You have to understand, as the hitter right here, pitcher on the mound wants a quick inning. Anything over the heart of the plate, probably got to pull the trigger on.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
High in the air down the right field line. On the move is Springer. And he makes the catch in the corner. So next up will be Freddie Freeman. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, Matty, and I think that pop out was just a result of poor pitch selection. Got to see the pitch over the heart of the plate. He chased well out of the zone, and as a result, didn't really put a good swing on that.
And he falls behind 0-2. Another one sent foul. Verlander ready with another 0-2. Drilled right back up the middle. Reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the National Leaguers. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. Zach Greinke, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
Number 21, Zach Greinke.
Here's the first pitch to him. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
The windup and the 0-1. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Stays alive, still 0-2. And now pitch on the way. Fouled away. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Yelich on the move. But he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. Around second now and headed for third. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
Wow, it looked like he was carrying a piano around the bases on that one, but somehow he makes it all the way around the third for a triple. Give credit where credit is due. Nobody in the park, including me, thought he had that in him.
Behind 0-2 now. 1 run, 4 hits. No errors thus far for the American League. Now a reach, and he takes a tumble here, but hangs on for the first out. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Now in the box, Alex Bregman. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
One thing to take note of is how these last 2 batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
This is line to left. Yelich is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Gary Sanchez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Last pitch was a fastball. Tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Bellinger has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The AL out in front here, 2-0. Cody Bellinger at the plate now. He'll be the one to greet Justin Verlander to start the inning.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
This is what fires me up right here. You don't get a chance to see this every day of the week. You got the reigning Cy Young Award winner squaring off against the reigning MVP. That's why you pay the price of admission.
Up next to the National League.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. First pitch on its way from Verlander.
He's getting a lot of first pitch outs, and it's really easy to see why. He's been perfect. 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes to hitters so far in this one.
Here's Verlander now on 0-2. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Josh Bell the next to hit. As Verlander jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control, 0-2. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the NL line score thus far. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
In tight with the slider, 2-2. Verlander into his motion. Here it comes. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. NL down in order. They trail things here 2-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and stepping up as the shortstop, Jorge Polanco.
Jorge Polanco.
Here's the first pitch now from Greinke.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0. And he fouls this one off. Fly ball right down the line in left. And a diving try in left, but he can't come up with it. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. Polanco ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. He will score as they push their lead to 3 now.
The right fielder,
Here's George Springer. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bellinger's under it. 1 down. Ready once again. DJ LeMahieu. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's in there for strike 1. That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Acuna on the move. He won't get there, and it's into the gap. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
This is an easy decision for him to try for third because he has the play right in front of him, so he doesn't have to rely on any of his base coaches. Good decision to keep chugging, and he makes it all the way around safely.
Luis Castillo gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Castillo.
At the plate, Mike Trout. He swings and grounds it to short. Baez fields it cleanly. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Digging in once again, Carlos Santana tripled and scored in his last at-bat, and we'll see what he does for a follow-up act here. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is foul for the first strike. High in the air out to center field. After it is Acuna. But he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Number 8.
There's a deep fly ball. Doesn't quite get out of the ballpark, but it hits in the right spot as it bounces off that hard warning track and over the wall for a ground rule double. Not sure if he had triple on his mind, but I doubt he'll complain too much about getting to coast into second base.
Castillo has become one of the more dominant bullpen arms in the sport today, and a big reason is his swing and miss stuff. Really helps him pitch out of tough situations.
Yeah, Matty B, and I think what we're seeing more and more out of the game of baseball right now in the 8th and 9th inning.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's a lead for the American League, 4-0. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring up the infielder, Ketel Marte. First pitch on its way from Verlander. Smoke toward the hole. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Dan, are you even concerned about that? You've been pitching out of a wind-up ball game, and now you have to go to a stretch.
It can be a concern sometimes, but you try to, in between starts, to make sure that you throw enough pitches out of the stretch. And he's been out of the windup most of the game, so we'll see how he reacts here after this base hit.
No balls and 1 strike. And it's quickly 0-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
And here's Christian Yelich now. Popped him up. Sanchez is under it, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the American League 4 and the National League nothing. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. David Dahl is into the ballgame now as he'll take over out in left field.
Now playing left field, number 26, David Dahl.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Trevor Story is also into the game as he takes over at short.
Number 27, Trevor Story.
JT Realmuto is also into the ballgame as he'll likely go the rest of the way behind the plate. Pete Alonso is into the game as well as he's the new first baseman.
Now playing first base, number 20, Pete Alonso.
Anthony Rendon will also enter as he takes over at third base.
Number 6, Anthony Rendon.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. So the leadoff man's aboard in their half of the 6th inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the... baseball and rip the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Got him. So he's down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Sandy Alcantara enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with one out in the inning. From the stretch. Now a swing and little pop-up here right behind home plate. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Jorge Polanco. Already a home run and a double for him in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And they start him out away with a cold strike. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
Down 0-2. Maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. 2 out with the man at first. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. AL leaves 1, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Standing in, Trevor Story is getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th. Back to work now is Verlander as the first pitch of the inning is swung on and missed for strike 1.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
A bouncer to the left side. Bregman gloves it, and there's one down now. So here's Pete Alonso.
Pete Alonso.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a curveball left up in the zone as this is hit pretty well out to deep center field. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. So it's a solo shot to dead center as they get on the board. It's 4-1 now.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets them going.
So here's Cody Bellinger. As Verlander jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And that misses 1-1.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Full count to Bellinger, 3 balls, 2 strikes.
We got a full count, 3-2.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Anthony Rendon is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Now you could just see this guy out on the mound right here. Just the body language. He knows he's on top of his game. Executing a nasty slider down the way right there, giving this offense no chance.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away.
Great job of running that fastball in on his hands right there with 2 strikes. Even though the batter's able to foul that one off, he's set up for almost anything in this pitcher's arsenal.
Bregman will put this one away, and the side is retired. So 1 run here on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. 7th inning coming up. It's the American League 4 and the National League 1. Josh Hader is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
For the National League, number 71, Josh Hader.
Seventh inning ready to roll, and that brings in George Springer. He's set and the pitch. Ready with the 0-1 pitch, and this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Here it comes on 0-2. Takes this the other way to right, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. On the ground up the middle, and this will be a base hit into center. So the first 2 are aboard here to kick off the 7th.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Into the box now, Mike Trout will swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. They could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here's the 0-2.
Nope.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. One away. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Here's Carlos Santana now, standing in from the right side as he takes strike one. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. LeMahieu rounds third and is digging for the plate. He'll score easily as they push the lead to 5 now.
And you know, this run might be the one that seals this thing for good. A 3-run deficit is tough enough to overcome, but a 5-run deficit feels like it might just be a little bit too much. They don't have many outs left to work with.
Stepping in now, Hunter Pence, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And Pence has fallen into an 0-2 hole here. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Standing in now, Alex Bregman, as the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike one. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
You chase a pitch that bad outside the zone, you got to find a way to regroup, adjust the batting gloves. Only look over the heart of those 17 inches.
And it's fouled away.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
High chopper towards first. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. The American Leaguers on top, 6-1. So that'll bring up Josh Bell.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. This is on the ground over to first. Gloved by Santana, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. So striding forward now, JT Realmuto. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Brantley is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Into the box now, Ketel Marte. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. First pitch on its way from Verlander. Hit sharply on the ground. Santana's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Starting to run out of innings here as they are unable to cut into the deficit. 8th inning coming up. It's the American League 6 and the National League 1. Ready now, Gary Sanchez. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. No balls and a strike to count. 0-1 count and the pitch.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Digging in, Michael Brantley. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now back.
Stepping in, Jorge Polanco. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a flare hit toward right. In comes Bellinger. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. American League goes down in order. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Ronald Acuna. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a huge swing by Acuna and a drive to deep left. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now.
And with one swing of the bat, he shows you why he's dripping with tools. He's got the speed. He's got the power. You don't know how to attack this guy. You can't put him on base with a knock or a walk, or he'll just end up on second or third. And if you leave something over the heart of the plate, that's what can happen.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder, David Dahl. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Therefore, it is Springer, and he's got it for the first out. Now at the plate, Trevor Story. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch of the at-bat. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for 1 out of the zone for strike 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. 1 out, nobody on. His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty.
Hey, I know he's aware he can't tie the game with 1 swing of the bat, but maybe he's just trying to excite the boys and get 1 on the board.
And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys, because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fouled off. Verlander starting to run up his pitch count. He's at 75 thus far. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Verlander sets his sights. Here's his offering. Hit sharply on the ground. He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left. 9th inning coming up. The AL out in front here, 6-2. Ready for another shot now, George Springer. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here's the first pitch to him. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. To first, scooped up, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in and looking for more, DJ LeMahieu. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first takes care of him, and the top of the ninth is proving unfruitful thus far. 2 quick outs here.
The center fielder, number 27.
Striding in once again, Mike Trout. He comes in 0 for 4 with an RBI in this one. He's set. Here it comes.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And right into the shift. He's got to hurry. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Kirby Yates takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9. So now Carlos Santana, and he'll bounce one on the ground to first. Reined in. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. The AL leads it 6-2. Shane Green, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And that brings in the former National League Rookie of the Year, Cody Bellinger. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. And he'll fight this one foul off to the left as the count goes to 0-2. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
The first baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Two balls and no strikes to Anthony Rendon.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop. You better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Heading out towards shallow right. Springer has a read on it, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting.
At the plate, Josh Bell. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fly ball right down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Barring any late turnaround, this win would belong to Justin Verlander. Back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is, they're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Into the box, JT Realmuto. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. Trout is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. The American League led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Justin Verlander takes home the win. Hyunjin Ryu worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. From my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious American League All-Stars, 6 runs on 13 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the home team, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. The winning pitcher is Justin Verlander. The loss goes to Hyunjin Ryu. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 1 minute. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.